In 2021, everybody and their dog seems to be an investor. And as I learned in my degree, diversification is the key to reducing risk in your investments while maximizing your return. So this time my student loan has gone into a lot of different places. Last time it just went into stocks and shares, but this time it's gone into stuff like crypto, it's gone into stuff like artwork, ISAs. It's gone into a lot of different things. Now obviously it should be stated that I'm not a financial advisor and all of my investments may absolutely decrease to zero value tomorrow. So this video is not financial advice. It's me simply documenting what I've been doing with my money recently. The reason why I like to bring out videos like this is because I've talked about investing before on the channel and everybody's really keen to see what I've been doing with my money, to see what I've been investing in. And I think obviously, as I always said throughout my channel, I studied economics and finance because I always had that interest in investing and increasing my net wealth via means of investing. And obviously sometimes that increase in net wealth that I desire turns into a net loss, but you know, sometimes that happens. But I think in this current day and age, everybody is investing. I mean, I know so many people that are putting their student loans into crypto, so many that are putting their stimulus checks into stocks and shares. However, they are very risky prospects that I, of course, I'm going to talk about today, but I love talking about them. But I think that in my own personal investments recently, I've diversified a bit, and I wanted to talk about why I'm diversifying, why I'm also still investing in the other stuff, and then subsequently how my life will be ruined if my student loan is lost, because I do need that to live on. And you know, it's obviously this is a very requested video, so I'm excited to dive into it. But first, let me show you an investment that if you asked me 5 years ago, would I invest in this? I would have been like, no, of course not. But recently I've been, you know, intrigued. Okay, so let's go take a look at this. I know one of you is going to roast me and say, did you really spend your money on not even a picture? Somebody's going to say it. And you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinion, fair enough. It's an abstract piece. And it's an original. It's a first copy. And even to my personal taste alone, I do quite like abstract work. It's minimalistic in a sense. And I happily copped it, of course. Now, I copped it for many different reasons. To support my friend, because I like it, as an investment. It's a collectible. So this is the first piece in my artwork collection. This is potentially one of the only pieces I'll have over the next few years in my artwork collection until I move house, and I'm very happy with it. And this piece was made by Harriet Art. I'll leave a link to him down below. And I'd be interested to hear what you guys think about investing in art, especially, you know, to diversify risk, to make money in the future, and all stuff like that. But let's head back upstairs. Artwork is something that I never thought I would invest money into, but recently I've decided to do that purely because my friend Matt is a great artist. I believe in him. I wanted to support a friend. I believe in the team behind the product. So that product's obviously the painting as such. I invested and bought the painting, but really what am I investing in there is my friend Matt and his skills, his drive, and I believe. And also it means that if tomorrow the stock market crashed, the crypto markets crash, hyperinflation occurs, then the painting would still have some sort of values, because obviously its value would be not just tied to the stock market, or it's not just monetary, etc, etc. It will always have sentimental value at least, so it's a win-win. And at this point I should say a big thank you to Alibaba.com. Alibaba is a world-leading brand-to-brand e-commerce trading marketplace where you can find exactly what you're looking for from more than 100,000 global suppliers and 40 major categories. They have such a wide range of products on Alibaba.com that, let's say for example, if you wanted to create your own business, you may decide to import products from Alibaba.com and then sell them on at a higher price, because obviously buy low, sell high is how you make a profit. Their website is very simple to use, and you could head over to Alibaba.com and find out what the trending products are, so they give you a list on their website. So right now we can see we are on the Alibaba.com marketplace, and we can see there is so many things to choose from. Now scrolling down, we can see that there is a section called the top ranked products, which I think is a very cool section, because if you click on it, you can find the top ranked products and most trending products right now, and then subsequently you can see how much they are, what those products are, and this page could be used to help you start selling some products that are very popular if that was what you wanted to do in life, as opposed to selling products that weren't popular. So you can see that sunglasses, PVC action figure, mobile phones seem to be the popular products at the moment. If we take a look at the popular products in apparel, we can see we've got some jeans as well. They claim to be competitively priced. So you can see here there is a selection of jackets that you probably need to size up on that are between $9 to $18 for one piece. Now if we click on the ready to ship section, we can see that there's also some weekly deals for 10% off certain items that are ready to ship right now, and obviously again we can see the top ranking items that are currently ready to ship, and they have to be camouflage military uniforms. And as you can see, it's very easy to add to basket, add to cart, and then pay. So this is Alibaba.com. They have loads and loads of items with trending products and top ranked products that if you wanted to start, drop shipping, it might be great to look into them. And recently again, crypto has been taking off. In 2018, there was a massive bull run, all the crypto spike, the hype was real. And recently, this same sort of bull run in the crypto markets has started to occur. Now, some of my money recently has partially been invested into crypto, and currently due to literally everything going up since a month ago, I'm seeing some nice returns. But why did I decide to invest in crypto and not just keep the money in my bank, for example? Well, when the money's in your bank, the interest is seriously low. It kind of just stays stagnant, and when the rate of inflation is higher than the interest rate, you're actually losing money over time. So I always like to invest in something that I think can generate a capital gain, an increase in value, and crypto recently seems to be one of those things. Now the markets are unregulated, incredibly volatile, and it's some people either say crypto is going to crash and burn, others say it's going to take over the world. So what I've decided to do is invest in some cryptocurrencies that have real world application, real world uses, and that if crypto was to take off in the future, they would hopefully go along with that. So essentially, I've made a video on my other channel talking about my crypto portfolio, but I've made sure that I'm investing in lower risk cryptocurrencies, but obviously all cryptocurrency is risky. Now, cryptocurrency is built on blockchain where there's a ledger of every transaction. Each party and computers verify the transactions, and the whole aim of this sort of crypto ecosystem a lot of the time is to cut out the middleman and do everything kind of peer-to-peer. So let's say if you wanted a loan, normally, you go, I want a loan, go to the bank, get a loan, bank gives you money, and the bank's kind of the intermediary in that sense. But a crypto kind of promotes the world of, imagine if you needed a loan, but instead of going via the bank, you just went straight to the person with the money, and often that's the bank's the money, so it's probably not the best example, but then it just happens between you two, and there's no intermediary in the middle taking a commission. The same with like eBay. Imagine if there was a marketplace where you could just buy and sell directly with the person, instead of eBay. But then obviously there's is it secure? What's the security level? And that's something that in the verification process is what is being worked on, I believe. And this is all done via smart contracts. So that's a rough overview of kind of a potential futuristic world we could live in where cryptocurrency is potentially the future. Now, I say potentially because it might not be, but I figured I would be better off investing an amount I can afford to lose just about in cryptocurrency, just in case the future of the world is that. Now, of course, next up, before we talk about stocks and shares investing, I've also invested some money into a ISA, a lifetime ISA, and a help to buy ISA. Now, help to buy ISAs you can't get anymore, a lifetime ISA you still can, and these both offer, I think, about a 20% yearly bonus on whatever you put inside these ISAs, and when it's in an ISA, it is tax-free. So, help to buy ISA and lifetime ISA can be used towards your house. Lifetime can also be used towards your pension when you're older. So by investing in, instead of leaving the money in my bank again for it to just depreciate relative to the inflation rate and interest rate, I've decided that I should put it in a help to buy ISA or a lifetime ISA and allow that to accumulate some interest relatively risk-free. because they are backed by the government. So I think you can see that I'm roughly, whilst maintaining some money in the bank, spreading out my money between a few different sources, because by spreading it between a few different sources, as economic theory suggests, diversification reduces risk. And last time I talked about investing my student loan, I referenced how I was investing in the stock market, and this is about a year and a half ago with things like EasyJet, GGP and stuff like that. And I've continued to maintain and build up my investment portfolio. I like to trade stocks and shares, as you've seen on the channel, and I believe that without going too crazy in stocks and shares, because there's often a myth that over time, due to historical stuff, the stock market's going to continuously rise. However, that's never guaranteed. So whilst I've been recently consolidating my portfolio into stocks that I believe in long term, I've decided to funnel a bit more money into these companies like Apple, Tesla and Amazon, the mainstream ones that are guaranteed to be around for a while relatively investing in some riskier companies like Artelo Biosciences, where they may discover some fantastic medical cure which could send them through the roof, and so on. So within my money allocation, I've invested some in stocks and shares, obviously in hope that the future of the stock market is positive, but it might not be. So I may lose all of that money. I'm no financial advisor, I'm not offering advice, I'm simply documenting what I'm doing. Now, many of you probably want to know what my current portfolio looks like for crypto and stocks and shares. Let me say, if you're looking to sign up to any of the crypto brokers, stocks and shares brokers, if you check out the description, there'll be links towards them where you can get like a £3 to £200 free share on free trade, free $10 in Bitcoin when you sign up to Coinbase, and all cool stuff like that. If my affiliate refer a friend links, so they'll be linked below. And my portfolio can be found on my other channel, and my stocks and shares portfolio is going to be coming soon. I would say that since my last videos, I've much more transitioned and consolidated into tech companies like Apple, Amazon, Tesla, whilst having a few risky bets in relation to 3 times leverage on, let's say, NEO, or 3 times leverage on, let's say, Royal Dutch Shell. Leverage is a bit more risky. Now, obviously, I'm only taking risks with the money I can afford to lose. If you are broke, do not consider any of these possibilities of investing, as you can lose all of your money. You really want to make sure you have enough to live on from your student loan, and then anything you earn extra, you could do whatever you want with it. But I wouldn't just copy what I'm doing, because, I cannot be responsible for anything that goes wrong. They are all of the investments I've been making recently, and I think I'm at the point, as I was saying to a few of my friends recently, where any future investments I would like to make, I need to hold back on, because currently I have no more money, and obviously I have to give my student loan to drama school to pay for the tuition fees, especially as a postgrad. So I think realistically, although this video is titled, I invested my student loan, it kind of comes from, well, obviously this is all the money in my account from my earnings, my student loan. What portion of it is, am I investing in my student loan? Like, I'm not investing to the point where I'm broke, because that would be silly. So obviously some of my money is obviously paying off my tuition fees, drama school fees, and some of it, which I probably earn, is going towards these investments. But obviously, as you guys know, it makes for a much better title if I said, investing my student loan, as opposed to investing money earned. So I should probably say, I don't think you should invest your student loan. I think you should only invest, your own money that you can afford to lose, that you don't need to actually pay towards tuition fees or living expenses. Just as a little disclaimer for this video. And people always ask me about investing, and I've recently created this website called The Economic Investor, where if you click on it, I'll leave a link down in the description below. You can select if you're interested in stocks or crypto, if you're a seasoned or new investor, and then it kind of brings you up a cool beginner's page on how to start investing, what you need to look out for and all stuff like that. And the same for seasoned investors, maybe it'll show you a few chart patterns and all cool things like that. Now, obviously, again, as the disclaimer, please read the disclaimer on that side. It's just simply not advice. It's just a little cool website to hopefully help people get a better understanding of stock markets and everything like that, because I guarantee that, everybody right now is talking about investing. There's thousands of group chats that are pumping every second. There's thousands of group chats that, you have to be careful who you're listening to, because if one of your friends who might not know anything about stocks and shares or crypto might suddenly start pumping you a coin, and it starts going up, and you're like, oh my God, I need to get in, and then you get in, then it goes down. Or some people might be organizing this massive pump, like Reddit pumps and then you get in and it goes down. So really, I think if you're interested in the space right now to get educated on investing in stocks and shares and crypto, and where alternatively you could invest your money for more diversification and stability, is really what you want to be doing. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you again soon.
All up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking up the same. All up in my head, that's just how I behave. How I behave.